Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hey Aman, welcome. You're still up, huh? Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. The night owls here. All right. Got the night owls. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, just you get to see more and more what Krishna means when he says, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. I shall give you protection. Abandon all varieties of religion. Yeah, all we need is the truth, man. All he needs is the surrender to the name and the ecstasy of it, you know, the ecstasy of God, devotion to Krishna. Okay? Yeah, you don't need the association of the hypocritically devout and these people changing books and all that stuff, man. Changing the scriptures, watering down the words of God. Who needs that, man? Faith in people like that. See, abandon it. And just take shelter of the truth, you know, the truth in the name, that intimacy with God, you know, and the truth in the Vaishnava scriptures. You know, you have to get, you know, luckily we got Prabhupada's books, you know, and yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So we'll chant a round or two here and see where it goes. Then it would, yeah. So we'll just see. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 This is great. I love this path, man. Oh, what a perfect thing, man. You are so perfect, Lord. Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, 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 Hare 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 Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. See, we don't give up the rules and regulations of devotional service. This is the rules and regulations. A devotional service is to hear and chant the holy names of God regularly. See, the regulative devotion. So regularly we hear and chant and remember and surrender to the names of Krishna. After all, isn't it Lord Chaitanya's order? Is that we engage in devotional service, so this is it. And external rules, once you get to the point of hearing, chanting, remembering in ecstasy, and connection and communion and this yoga, this true union, this yoga, then that can be relaxed more, see, so, and people are relaxing on it whether they are qualified or not, because it's pretty hard to do just a bunch of external rules all the time. So, one can do their prescribed duties, whatever that is, just work a job or get on that lawnmower and mow the lawn and the grass and the flowers and farming, whatever that is. But the hearing, chanting, remembering, regularly never gets given up. Can't be, because that's what awakens this special mercy that's here. Okay? This is how we see the transcendental Lord and experience His transcendental presence, is by hearing, chanting, remembering the Supreme Lord. In Sadhu Sangha especially, and alone, and also especially in Sadhu Sangha. It's very important. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, I mean, the other regs are external for those who usually don't have a lot of taste, so they need to fill their time with other rules. And a lot of times there are a lot of rules kind of on the mental platform, for devotees on the mental platform. All you got to do, I mean, this fulfills everything. This is what Jesus told the woman at the well. The Lord's very much looking for this kind of worship. Worship in spirit and truth, in the spirit of devotion. And the truth is the scriptures, is the name. So yeah, worship in the spirit of devotion and the truth of the name, which awakens this devotion and makes God realized and attractive, His transcendental form and His name and His pastimes. Okay? Otherwise, then you end up following lots of external rules and get more into external rules because you can't taste this internal protection, this internal purification. Yeah. See, chanting the holy name in ecstatic devotion is thousands of times more powerful than just washing your hands after a meal. Like a devotee, when I started chanting in ecstasy, which was very quickly, I saw all this stuff is you got to do this, you got to wash your hands after a meal. It's like, wow, man, what kind of purification is in that? You got to wash your mouth after a meal. Well, here's how you really wash your mouth out, But people don't experience that. Therefore, that's why they don't experience the taste, transcendental taste in the name, which puts them above the hard laws, for the hard hearts, that can't taste this bhakti. So it's intelligent eventually that you want to associate with those whose consciousness is cleansed and elevated by ecstatic worship. I mean, it just makes more sense. It's less intelligent not to understand this. Isn't it less intelligent saying, well, let me just hang around and associate with even Vaishnavas who don't chant the holy name in ecstasy and take advantage of 1,000 times more powerful purification, 1,000 times more levels of realization, 1,000 times more intimacy with God, 1,000 times better of a path. You know, that's intelligent. Thinking something else is less intelligent. I don't care how big a guru you are or how many followers you got. If you don't want to hang close to a person who chants the holy name with ecstatic devotion that you can see with your own eyes, you don't know what real wealth is or treasure. You don't know what the real 6 opulences of Krishna are. His wealth is this treasure of bhakti, man. Treasure of devotion, you know, so that he can appreciate his own self better. That's why he came as Lord Chaitanya, with the treasure of devotion, so he could relish what she understands by her ecstatic devotional worship of him. Okay? If he's attracted to that, worshiping the Lord in devotional ecstasy, why wouldn't we be? The reason is contamination. People contaminated with the Maya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. The less, you know, it's just less intelligent. You think, well, let me just serve a guru in religion, in a Vaishnava religious organization like ISKCON or Gaudiya Samiti or Gaudiya Math. Let me just serve a guru, right? So you're serving and serving and serving, okay? But if you, and usually you're doing a lot of work and giving lots of money and all kinds of stuff like that, right? Okay? But it's more intelligent to serve by hearing from a realized soul, a person who chants the holy name in deep ecstatic devotion, and hear their realizations and from their clarity, from their hearts being purified by this bhakti. That is 1,000 times more powerful service. See, that's the truth. That's the essence of truth. You only hear that around persons who abandon religious hypocrisy, materially motivated religion. And that's, I found that is in ISKCON, that is in all these groups. You know, all this stuff, because you can abandon it by being around ecstatic devotees and hearing their conclusions that come from ecstatic worship. You found you realize Bhagavad-Gita 10:10 verse. And then 10:11, you are now purified by the words that the guru gets from some ecstatic worship of the Lord. They give you that same word that the Lord gives them, and does the same result. You're purified of all ignorance. The ignorance of following religious hypocrites, the hypocritical level of religion. That's why even in the books that are held by the religionists, which they don't understand, they can't abandon religion. It says, abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to me. And who is that big me of Krishna? That's Krishna as he is. See, and that is revealed by devotion, because devotion is him also, in that form of Radharani, Bhakti Devi, pure love. See? And then that's all you need. All you need are the association of Vaishnavas in the books, the pure Vaishnavas. And if you're lucky, you find a living devotee also, associate there, hear from them, chant with them. You don't need religion. You're free, set free, man. You know, even that Jesus came to set people free from religion, his religion. That's why they could eat corn on the Sabbath. And the religionists who wouldn't take his shelter of the Savior, these are always the saviors. They wouldn't take shelter of the real disciplic line there. They had to fast and do all these hard rules and everything simply because they weren't less intelligent and weren't as intelligent as these fishermen who took the shelter of Jesus, who came to give them this ecstatic worship. And Lord Chaitanya did the same thing. He came to free us of religion. And he said, yeah, the religion of this age is to remember Krishna, remind people of Krishna. But you can do that really when you're on the ecstatic stage. Yeah, and the fastest way to do it, most intelligent way to do it, is to associate with ecstatic devotees who have this potency. Right? Hey, that's intelligence. Listen to intelligent devotees. If you don't worship, I don't care how big a title you got, how many followers you got, if you don't worship the Lord with pure, loving ecstasy, symptomized by what we could see, what is taught in the scriptures, tears in the eyes, choking the voice, and hair standing on, ecstatic bliss, really deep, in a mature stage, then it would be better for you or any of your followers to come and associate with ecstatic devotees who do. Yeah, and then you become a real guru. Otherwise you stay kind of like more or less a false guru, false follower of Lord Chaitanya. The real followers of Lord Chaitanya are connected to the real Chaitanya tree of ecstatic devotion. That's the bottom line. It's a no-brainer for real devotees. It's pretty clear. People, they need to hear from those devotees because nobody knows where to go. They're going this way and that way. They go to religion. They stay neophytes their whole life. And they die neophytes because their gurus and their teachers, their leaders, have material motives that they can't see and still are on the false ego layer of envy, jealousy, competition with Shuddha Bhakti. They can't deliver them. Yeah. You got to find somebody that is purified above the false ego layer by ecstatic worship in a mature stage. There is really no other practical way. That association is, look at people Meena can tell you, she sees people for 40, 50 years worshiping Prabhupada, still on the mundane platform. They haven't gotten off in 40, 50 years, and they try, maybe they're chanting Hare Krishna, maybe not, but even if they're following, they stay still materialistic mentality. They can't even understand the value of association with ecstatic devotees who have gotten the special mercy of the disciplic line in Krishna, and then very easily become an ecstatic chanter yourself. They cannot see that. Okay? So, but they have to see it someday. If they don't see it in this life, they'll come back, take another birth, and let's see if they see it in the next life. And if you don't see it in that life, well, that's if somebody is available. That's if you meet one of these rare deliverers, a person that has a real devotion, real intimacy with God, and is ordered to preach deliverance. This is deliverance, man. It's taste in Krishna. Yeah. Otherwise, Yamaraj, you'll be facing Yamaraj. Yamaraj says, bring me those who are adverse to the honey of the pastimes in the name of the Lord. That's right there, and you can see in Srimad Bhagavatam. Ajamil story. Yeah, bring me those. So if you die adverse and you don't like to read, relish, not just read Prabhupada's books, but relish them, relish these verses, and you don't relish chanting the holy name, you're still under karma. You're still, and you can just see, you're probably thinking, oh, good karma, bad karma. I see a lot of Vaishnavas, they think good karma, bad karma routine. That's for persons that are not liberated. You think this is good karma, this is bad karma. The devotee, they just say, man, karma, we're karma busters, man. All we do is pick up the bead bag and bust all karma, man. Bust sins. Literally busted literally in ourselves. If we picked up anything looking at a materialist or whatever, or busted with the word, man, the word of truth, man, busted in others who've been believing in ignorant teachings, believing in ignorance. You just listen to a real devotee, if it goes into the heart, you realize, my God, I've been following the wrong path. I've been following a really slow path that's going to bring me through many, many lifetimes. I've been listening to teachers and gurus who can only promise me that after many lifetimes I get Krishna Prem. But look here in a Sangha here of ecstatic devotee, real ecstatic devotees, not people bullshitting them or lying or telling, yeah, we got pure devotional service, but you never see it. Oh, look at this Sangha here. There's ecstatic devotion awakening in devotees. It's not many lifetimes. Why was I told that? Well, because it is on their preaching. They're not informed by the parampara. This is why people say, oh yeah, this person is the head of the parampara. Oh really? Well, we're demonstrating what is a real head of the parampara. The real head of a parampara brings people to the next level of bhakti, which is not just talking about pure devotional service and the glories of the greatness of themselves, of being the parampara head, but they can't do the job, man. They can't awaken ecstatic devotion in others. Hey, you're no head now. Why? Because something better is here. Hey, the real head of the parampara has got to do at least what we do. That means it doesn't have to be one head. Matter of fact, a lot of these gurus, they've done all their discipline and their followers. If they would just come here and take this gift of bhakti, they would get purified of the false ego. And they're wanting to be bigger, better, and more than this, which they can't. How can you can't top this. Nobody can top this preaching or this ecstasy unless you got it. So if you don't got it, why not just get it and then be a real guru and deliver your disciples? Now, isn't that logical? Why can't they think like this? Contamination. This is what I've seen in Vaishnavism. If you believe in religion, Vaishnavism on the level of religion, you're being hoodwinked right now. That's not clear. And that's why it's so slow. It's a very slow thing, man. Okay? Here, people are not dying without ecstatic devotion. They're making very quick progress to it, or they're already got it here. You can't top this kind of preaching and this kind of distribution unless you got this. Then you're also ahead. Why not? There should be many heads. I want to see my students also gurus and acharyas, and they will be very quickly, actually. Many of them. Yeah. This devotion purifies you fast, man. It's the only thing that'll purify you fast, right? That's why people make progress so quickly. And the Lord ain't waiting for you to be perfect and at an art and a vritti and everything before He'll give Himself to you. No, whoever comes to believe in this preaching, doing the 30-day challenge, or a 60-day challenge, or just listening really sincerely from the heart, will get through whatever they need to get through to get this bhakti very quickly, in this life even. Yeah, but if you just come once in a while, then you're not very serious. I'm just not telling lies here. We're telling you the truth, man. You can, if you've read Prabhupada's books, this will bring your reading to understanding now and remembrance, and you'll say, oh wow, now I didn't understand this before. Okay? If you just understand even one of these classes, even one of them, it could help you, get through 40 years of all this hypocrisy and twisted verses in Prabhupada's books by these twisters and book changers, or ignorant understanding or checklists that don't tell you what is the real the real director, the real captain of the ship here of Bhakti. Hey, the ship is Bhakti, man. That's the ship that's going to carry us over. And a devotee is carried by that. See? And then they help us awaken that in ourselves. And we're carried by devotion to Krishna, by the truth. Okay? Jesus Christ just came to awaken that truth in others. So that captain lives inside them, will guide them to the right places. Lord Chaitanya too came here to awaken spontaneous devotion in others. He gave that power to those who got it, where it fructified, and they could awaken it in their brothers and sisters in the world and pass it on. Yeah? And we're in this revival again. Yeah? Can wake people up, man. Show them where the real path is. Otherwise, in this Maya, everywhere is illusions, man. Illusions this way, this path, that path. Even though all paths lie upon Krishna like pearls on a string, they're so slow. They're so slow that it takes lifetimes. This is the narrow gate that all acharyas teach, that Jesus taught. The narrow, go through the narrow gate. That's the self-realized soul, the 1 out of a million persons here that comes to deliver people with the truth, man, with, to bust all these illusions. It's the quick path, man. It awakens this devotion in the heart, this intimacy with God. It awakens our relationship with our truly best friend. This is why, Janaki realizing this now, that nobody, they come, they're really nice to you and all that stuff, but they're not their best friend unless they are either a bona fide spiritual master who worships the Lord in ecstasy, or you that worships that Lord in ecstasy, and the Lord is your best friend now. And the quickest way to get that activated is to be with the activator, and that's the person who has that transcendental relationship awakened in them already. Very best way. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So let's read some Bhagavad-Gita. Let's try that. Spontaneous devotion. I love it. Okay. So we're going to read the conclusion, chapter 18 here. We read some of it, and we'll start where we left off here. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation, text 5. Acts of sacrifice, charity, penance are not to be given up, but should be performed. Indeed, sacrifice, charity, and penance purify even the great souls. So there's a Vaidhi level of looking at this verse and an ecstatic level, say Raganuga, spontaneous level. Okay, so acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance are not to be given up. So if you don't understand clearly the deeper levels of kripa, of the real mercy, which you can only hear from the bona fide spiritual master when the Lord orders this level of deliverance, of delivering ecstatic devotion and its subtle principles. Okay? Otherwise, you'll understand this from a Vaidhi point of view, which most people do. Most people have their Bhakti Shastras in just understanding the Vaidhi point of view. Vaidhi is this: acts of sacrifice. See, acts of sacrifice, yeah. Follow the rules and regulations of a bona fide spiritual master. You know, get up early in the morning. Okay? And you'll probably not want to do that because it's not natural, but force yourself, self-discipline, get up early in the morning, go to Mangal Arati, look at the deities, and you might just see superficially, probably will, just the clothing and all that stuff, and you don't see the deeper nature of the deity. You follow the program, you just kind of do everything without deep revelation and realization. Okay? You don't do this, you avoid this, you know, don't watch movies, don't go to bars, you know, don't drink tea, don't drink coffee, don't. A lot of external rules. Yeah. So, so this is the Vaidhi level. So you can see, sacrifice your time like this. And work for Gurudev, you know. Go out there and do the pick. No, not really. Go out there and sell books. It's better. But people are doing whatever they're doing. Sell paintings. They do that. I did that for years. It's kind of not the ideal. But they wanted money, you know. So they can, you know, save up and spend $1 million to fight Prabhupada's books not being changed. That's kind of like crazy, isn't it? You know, you want to spend millions of dollars of people going out there and serving, and you don't think anything. You're not doing it. You're just out there sitting on your ass, enjoying the thing of being Gurudev, you know, and using all that money. Because only the Uttamadhikari can really use the money properly. You're using the money to do the opposite of what you should do. That's why I abandoned religion. I see people doing that. What that can't add anything to my life. See? And eventually you'll see that too. You'll see the opportunity to abandon it, which is the devotees association that is abandoned religion. They don't, hey man, that ain't going to add anything. People are doing, they're materially motivated in religion. That ain't pure enough. Matter of fact, it's very hard for the holy name, this ecstatic worship, to awaken in that association. So eventually, if you're smart, the Lord gives you intelligence, you'll go take shelter and association with the devotees who've abandoned religion, even Vaishnava religion. Abandon it. Man, I'm not attracted to it at all. I'm not attracted to dead people. People are more dead. They're speculating and they're just following rules, regulations, and all these motives, and these gurus are, you know, God knows what they're doing. No real devotion. There's no real life without devotion. Can't add anything to a real devotee. So if this message, people are in there. See, the only reason we preaching like this over the fence, because there are people in religion, they're looking for this, but they don't know where it is. Their teachers won't allow them to look. Matter of fact, if they start to see where this really is, the leaders will go right over there and start, you know, knocking them down, trying to kill off any little bhakti that's awakening. I've seen this happen before. You know, this is, you know, it's like Kamsa was the abode of hypocritical religion. He pretended to be, a religious person, but inside he was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, I'm such a pious person. so humble and everything, but inside he wanted to kill Bhakti. See? So like Vasudeva and Devaki, they represent the bona fide spiritual master. Nobody knows this unless you worship the Lord in ecstasy, and the Lord reveals the esoteric nature of those stories. Devaki represents the bona fide spiritual master who's worshiping Vasudeva, the Lord. And from that kind of worship, that ecstatic, intimate worship, disciples are born. You don't have to have a baby, like this. But that's the baby. Disciple is like a baby Krishna. And the Kamsa, who represents hypocritical devotional service, worldly mindedness. And the worst of it is in religion often, because they're worldly minded, all in the name of God and hiding and everything. I rather see a materialist. Bhaktivinoda said, Thakur, it's better to associate with a materialist than a hypocritically devout person, because you don't know I'll use the word, you don't know they're fucking you. See? Fucking is defined by, I like that definition, by Mina, means something with contempt, man. That's contemptible, man. You don't know they're screwing you. Okay? At least with a materialist, you could say, oh, they're materialistic. They're, you could see them and keep them at a distance. People in religion, they're often wolves in sheep's clothing. You can't see it. They come up a humble pie. Matter of fact, they listen to this preaching and say, you see, Gaurahari's not humble like us. No, they're just saying, no, Gaurahari, he's not a hypocrite like us. Was Jesus, he would call a spade a spade. You guys are vipers and snakes, wolves in sheep's clothing. That's your true nature. You don't realize it. You don't know it. You guys think you're just so great and so all in the name of being humble about it, but you're not humble at all. First sign of bhakti, you want to kill it. That was Kamsa. He is hypocritically, religiously devout. Nobody knows that. You got to be free of religion to know these kinds of things. See, Devaki represents the bona fide spiritual master. You have to raise spiritual children. You have to be both mother and father, right? See, mother is devotion and father is truth. You have to be Satchidananda and a Vigraha of that, a living devotee, a living guru. See? With ecstatic devotion and conclusive understanding, and then you can get disciples and deliver them, and nurture them and protect them. Why? How can I speak about these things? Because I see right before my life, in my eyes, in my work here, that's exactly what's happening. People are coming now. See, because devotion is here and conclusive understanding is here. Taking shelter here of this preaching. Being willing to be nurtured nurtured by this. By the devotion and by the conclusive understanding. And getting, Krishna is awakening and getting stronger and stronger inside them. So the Kamsas of the world cannot pull you down. The hypocrites, the hypocritical Putana. Putana looks like a pure devotee, acts like a pure devotee, but isn't. She has poison on her nipple. You drink that because you believe she's a real devotee. That's religion, man. A lot of that Putana in there. They're serving Putana. They don't know it. That's why if you come out of that, and because I don't need to associate intimate with Putanas, we can turn Putana into real devotee here. And we have. Any Putana inside anybody here. All these obstacles are inside us. See, and Krishna in us will kill that demoniac mentality. See? Just get rid of it. Okay? So that's Devaki. That's the story of Devaki and Krishna. See? So if you notice, Krishna was taken, the baby was taken out of the prison and brought to Vrindavan, where the real parents can, well, Devaki and Vasudeva, which is basically the guru, Krishna was taken and put in the environment where devotion can grow really nicely. See, Krishna grew up in a society of devotees, and it was hardly attacked by demons. See, only occasionally did the demons come. They weren't all over the place. Okay? So actually, that's why Jesus said, I've been anointed by the Spirit of the Lord to free the captives. See? And so the guru, sometimes a guru will have various disciples, and a lot of them are killed by Kamsa, who represents these material energies of Maya in this world. Some of it is name and fame, some of it is dangerous energies like materialism. They go back into the world. See, so Kamsa kills them in that way. The worldly mindedness kills off their bhakti, doesn't grow. See? But the ones that are taken out of prison, the ones who hear with a sincere heart and take shelter, they're put in an environment like this where they're protected from the putanas. And if there's any putan inside them, it gets, expunged or transformed, and you just become a one-pointed devotee, a real devotee. Okay? So this environment here, it represents the Vrindavan environment, so this ecstatic devotion can grow. Have you noticed? You see it growing in religion out there? You see it growing in ISKCON? I don't know. A lot of people are coming here from close association with ISKCON, and now they're finding, wow, bhakti's growing here. Why? Because that's the story, man. You've been taken out. You've been born by hearing, born of the word of the Guru, and the ecstasy of the Guru, and taken out and placed in Vrindavan. This is a Vrindavan here. Just by our preaching, it creates a Vrindavan. Those persons who are adverse and are demoniac, they believe in Kamsas, they can't enter. You notice they just bounce off this Sangha here. Their realm and association and qualification is around that level still. See, these stories have a deep esoteric, metaphorical nature to them. See, they're metaphors for an absolute truth. See, only the devotees who worship the Lord in ecstasy can come to know these things. The Lord gives them the information, and then that devotee gives them to their sincere disciples out there. Sincere hearers. So acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance are not to be given up. So there's the Vaidhi level of that, doing penances and austerities and all of that kind of stuff, and fasting, all that. And then there's the Raganuga side, the charity one gets by chanting the holy name in ecstatic love. The charity that you get by hearing Hari Katha and those realizations and revelations you get. You can give in charity to others. And what does it do? Do you lose anything? No, it increases. It was easy to get. All you do is hear from the real devotees, or you hear from yourself giving a nice class. And realizations and revelations come, and at the same moment, you're giving it to others. See, that's charity on this Raganuga spontaneous level. How would you like to serve that way? Or you want to just continue to do the hard way? Well, the charity I'll give is I'll just give all my time and work, and be a Martha. Or all my money, I work money and I give it to all these hypocritical guys who are using it God knows how. Or to fight court cases against those who don't want Prabhupada's books changed, and they don't care. They just dump $1 million into these things. I've seen it, man. I work. I was in ISKCON for 5 years. And again, I'm not bitter about it. This is just the way it is. This is religion. Thank you for the religious lesson. I'm free of that now. And they were helping many others get free of it too. Yeah, work, 12 hours a day. To build a restaurant, I thought, wow, this is important to do. We make a nice restaurant, serve Krishna Prasadam. And the workers just collected, did barely a little bit of work, didn't do much, but just kept sticking in their pocket. And then one day they were gone. And they were devotees of Krishna. See, that's what many gurus are doing, man. See? Here, you come and you hear. See? And automatically, people know what I'm talking about, because I even hear reports. They say, wow, I get all these revelations and realizations just from hearing you. And then they go and do classes, they get more revelations. They get so much wealth of truth. They start to give it in charity. Give and it shall be given unto you. And then you start giving it out. What happens? More comes. What do you think Jesus did? He didn't have a bunch of money. He just gave his revelation and realization. Whoever listened to it. And then more came to him and more came to others. Okay. And penance. What is the penance? How you want to do the easy penance? Easy penance is the fun penance, man. You come here, you get purified, maybe a little false ego attack sometimes, and then you hate me, you hate the guru for telling truth and all that stuff, and then once you're free of that, then the penance is easier and easier and easier. Otherwise, if you're on the Vaidhi level, it's hard. Penance, austerities, fasts, being still around those who have no ecstatic devotion. See, the penance here becomes fun very fast, very quickly. It's fun to serve Krishna. It's fun to hear about Krishna. And you're doing penance that is 1,000 times more powerful than that Vaidhi penance. See, Bhagavad-Gita has got both going. All the books got both going. They got Vaidhi Bhakti level of teaching, and they have their Raganuga spontaneous level of teaching. See? And it's all about your teacher. What teacher have you accepted? What are they telling you? The Vaidhi teaching or the spontaneous devotion teaching? Because if you're hearing from a devotee teaching the Raganuga spontaneous level of teaching very quickly, because it's more powerful, more interesting, more fun, more enlivening, more deeper result of penance there, you get it quick. And you move right on to that level. Why would you want to go to a Vaidhi, difficult, Varnashram, Dharma, external level of bhakti when this is available? And it is here. Proven. You see me talking about going and doing a Martha trip and work, serve, twisting Prabhupada's statements in Bhagavad-Gita to instead of worship the Lord, be serving the Lord, and their mind is, come to work for us. Yeah, you see, it says service. See, Prabhupada said that. He didn't say, he used the word worship. Yeah, worship is service. They're thinking, they want to use it. No, service is the Vaidhi. No, work for us. We need you. We need your money. We need this and we need that. We got motive for doing our devotional service. Okay? Well, not the right one, because you got to have motive also on the spontaneous level. You have to have motive because you want love of Krishna. You got to get motive. You got to get motivated by seeing this bhakti and hearing these conclusions and become attracted to that. You got to be saying, yeah, I want to hear more of those. That's my motive. I want to hear sincerely. Not I want to hear so I can be some big guru or big teacher. Or be more powerful than others, more smart than others. More smart than even my guru. See, that's contaminated hearing. See, this penance here is you come up to sadhu sangha regularly. You don't have to be a fanatic. Come regularly. Once a day at least. Why not? If you don't catch it live, watch it, the replay. And listen attentively. Really listen. And then and then you'll probably be like a lot of the devotees here. We want to come 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, man. What else you got in this illusion? Everything is really darkness in even the mode of goodness. I look at a beautiful place, you think, people look at me, oh, you're enjoying that beautiful place of Goa or wherever you are. Enjoying what? I'm enjoying sitting before the camera. That's real enjoyment. Going out there is like, it doesn't float me. It's kind of nice for the body in the sense you can go for a swim. And that's important to take care of the body. You got to look adjust your environment for where it's favorable for you doing your devotional service. Like India, it's cheaper here. That's not like we got a bunch of money all over the place to just, I don't even have health insurance, man. I'm just living by whatever comes in. So I've got to be practical. How can I just keep doing devotional service? So you do whatever the needful. That's all. See, but anybody, you get attracted to Harikatha, you rise above the modes of nature. You just use what is useful of that. Oh yeah, this good place is cheap, I get good, decent food, man, and everything's here. See, I get exercise and for the body. I don't have to be stressed out. I mean, devotees should be thinking like this, man. Thinking like, how can I adjust my life so I can do more intense devotional service? See, that's good thinking. That's high thinking. Yeah. Whatever is going to work so that you can engage in more time and energy in doing devotional service, which becomes more and more attractive. Okay? So are not to be given up. See, so I don't see this same thing. People sometimes get illusioned here and think, oh, now I've got sadhu sangha and I don't need to chant anymore now. No. There's the penance of hearing, chanting. Remember, is not to ever be given up on the spontaneous platform. Prabhupada said, as long as the body is here, he engaged, and he always. It's wonderful. That's why even demigods come from wherever they are here so they can engage their voices in relishing the holy name. It's amazing to do that. You don't want to ever give that up. See, performed, indeed, sacrifice, charity, and penance purify even the great souls. How is that so? It's all logical and reasonable. So even the penance on Vaidhi purifies you to the point where you desire more of Krishna. And then he'll send you the Raganuga Guru, the Shiksha Guru, to teach you all these things that we're teaching the devotees here. Okay? See, it purifies them. And so, see, even great souls, see right here, this penance and charity, penance, sacrifice and charity, purify even great souls. That's why even Prabhupada, he's a great soul. He loved the purification you get from worshiping the Lord with loving ecstasy. You just naturally get purified and you purify others. Okay? Because we're moving through the Maya here. You look at this person, you look at that person, a lot of materialistic people, you associate with them. Who's going to purify you? Well, you got to do penance. If you're on the Vaidhi level, you got to do the hard penance, and it doesn't purify very well, and you're usually depressed. So here we have students, here they get a little bit involved. They've still got their conditioning. Janaki goes, she's a people pleaser still. And went and did a people-pleasing trip and was miserable because of it, hates herself for it and all that. You heard it blow by blow today. And it's good. She can get over it so much easier. Before she couldn't get over it. She just people-pleased and people-pleased and people-pleased. Now she's in this Sangha. She still got that lesson. See, she got a little polluted, contaminated, and now quickly coming out of it. See? That's why this kind of association is 1,000 times stronger than being around Vaidhi Bhaktas
who are still doing the hard penance, slower penance. This, you get through it quickly. After a while, she'll just give the guy a phone call and say, hey man, just call me before you come. And then it's nipped in the bud. No more problem. Problem solved. All that people-pleasing stuff solved. See, you get over things quick in this kind of association. See, yeah, so sacrifice. So the sacrifice of just coming to sadhu sangha, it's a fun sacrifice. So like River was not a little clear about, she said, well, what is this? We don't have to do any sacrifice. I knew her real intention was, she doesn't even feel. I said, hey man, you're doing the best of all sacrifice. This is the hearing. See, you got the result, man. The result is, hey, it doesn't even feel like sacrifice. Everybody is used to the sacrifice, the hard work. Oh, I got to sacrifice. I don't want to do it, but I got to do it. I got to sacrifice. See, I got to do what I don't want to do. Here, so River gave this class on Bhagavad-Gita saying, yes, see, we don't have to, this is a Vaidhi thing, we don't have to follow sacrifice. No, you do, and we do. But it just happens to be so fun, you don't even consider it sacrifice. But it's the best of sacrifice. That's why you know it's the right sacrifice. Because when you please the Lord the best in the best ways, it's the easiest, it's the best, it's the most enjoyable. Why? Because the Lord knows how. He's performing sacrifice too. He even comes here, man, and does his sacrifice, his charity and the penance. And for him it's fun. And he wants to give us the same thing. Oh yeah, here you can come to this level and be like I am. You can purify the world just by your word. In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. You can do like me because I'll use you to purify the world with my word. See? That's what comes through these scriptures. That's what comes through the living devotee. Okay? That's what people are transcribing now. Here, finally, this next level. See, Karuna started transcribing, and some people look at it, wow, we got life. Yeah, that's right, because these are not my words. These are words of the Lord. These are the words that come from somebody who's worshiped the Lord in ecstasy for a long time, practically. These are conclusions that come from that kind of worship. Like Bhagavad-Gita is praising. Yes, that kind of association. Those who worship Krishna with ecstatic devotion, loving ecstasy, pure love of God. They have the right understanding. Listen to them. Right? Why? Isn't that logical? How come your gurus can't make that clear? They can't because they're not at this level. They also need shiksha. We're here for them also. Anyone who gets the good sense to see that we're talking good sense, we're making good sense. We're speaking more logically than the logic you can get by any material institution or a speculative study of the Vedas, and not on this rasic level of understanding. By understanding by relishing the taste in this knowledge here. See? So the Lord comes here to do the penance. It purifies great souls. He felt himself purified by relishing this ecstasy. And at the same time, purified others. What a great path, huh? Okay, there we go. We milked that one. So here, just to get a perspective, see what Prabhupada's talking about on the Vaidhi level. See, the yogis should perform acts for the advancement of human society. See, so the yogis, right? So again, there's two types of yogis. Those who are striving for union, trying to, and there's those who very easily They enter union just by chanting in ecstasy the name, the fame, the pastimes of the Lord. Okay, and there are two types of that, two levels of that kind of union, or trying. One is striving for that union, the other's already attained Krishna. The yogi should perform acts for the advancement of society. See, two levels, Vaidhi and Raganuga, spontaneous. There are many purificatory processes for advancing a human being into spiritual life. See, this is the Vaidhi. The marriage ceremony, for example, is considered one of these sacrifices. See, so there's the marriage. So you enter a marriage on the level of Vaidhi. Hey, why? So you don't, otherwise you know, as a man or as a woman, you just, if you don't have one person to focus on, you start to focus on all women. You know, and then you get all agitated because of that. Okay? I know when I was married, it was good. I was at one woman to focus. I wasn't all over the place. Okay? Okay? So the marriage ceremony, see, that was more of a regulative practice, regulative thing. Okay? And now what is, so I'll ask the question. Let's see if anybody can answer it fast enough. So what is the marriage ceremony for the spontaneous devotee? Well, you know what that is. Everybody, I don't have to ask. That marriage there is the mystic marriage, the real yogi, the real union, yoga, union with God, transcendental ecstatic union, which has nothing to do with the genitals, by the way. It's an ecstatic union, and you see, just like people with the genitals in there, the married women and husband and wife, they're out there, ooh, ah, yeah, in sex in bed, right? Well, you see the devotee, when you see them chanting the holy name in ecstasy, you see the same thing. You see any ooh, ah, ooh, yeah, yahoo. Yeah, that's the union with God, but there's no action of the genitals needed. Anybody who says there is not a self-realized soul. They don't understand the real Vrindavan. See, but the Iao is there also, but it's better because it's pure. You don't get entangled with the man and the woman and wanting to do this life after life after life. You want just more union with God. And that goes on forever, forever, forever. And gets better and better and better. The union that men and women have is limited. This is unlimited, this union. You those who are getting this now, you see it like, wow, man, this just goes deeper and deeper every day. This ecstasy gets more and more ecstatic. Here I was sitting there thinking that it was a big deal, this sex thing. And it's always limited. It's always the same old, same old. Hey, this ecstatic union, it's a better yahoo, and it goes on deeper and deeper forever. More and more interesting, more and more intimacy with God. He reveals more and more. What a better life. That is the right lifestyle to live. And we're here to teach this. Anybody interested? We should have millions of people wanting to learn to have this real Vaishnava lifestyle, man. This real Krishna conscious lifestyle of union with God. You know, otherwise you're a mixed devotee. You're mixed in with all that stuff, you know. See? So, it is called, consider, for marriage ceremony, for example, is considered to be one of these sacrifices called Vivaha Yagna. Should a sannyasi who is in a renounced order of life and who has given up his family relations encourage the marriage ceremony? Prabhupada say yes. The Lord says here that any sacrifice which is meant for the human welfare should never be given up. Right? So that's why Prabhupada, even though he was qualified to teach ecstatic union with God, he taught Vaidhi Bhakti because he had to marry a lot of his disciples, which is not the work of a sannyasi. He got criticized for it by low-minded sannyasis. Those who are still materialistic thinking, they thought, oh, you shouldn't be marrying your disciples. See? No, but that was the right for that stage. So here, we're now the right way to marry is we're here to marry you off to Krishna. Quickly. Get this divine union, this divine yoga. Get this divine marriage. That's our work here. You know, Prabhupada did the work of marrying off his disciples. So, hey man, anybody out there figured out that the cheese isn't there, that ain't enough, that's limited? How would you like this kind of union we're teaching here? How would you like this kind of shiksha? Go into the kingdom of union, a real eternal yoga with Krishna. And chant the holy name in ever-increasing ecstasy forever. Ever-increasing realization and revelation. How about that? You ready for that? Got any takers out there, Mina, over there what do they call that place? In Alachua land? Anybody interested yet in this kind of union, ecstatic union? You should be. If you're not very smart. You're still less intelligent. Keep doing the rules. Get married again. Whatever. How many times people have been married? Oh, again and again and again. Go again till you learn your lesson. Well, hopefully be here. If not, hopefully the disciples will be here that are getting this union with the Lord, with Krishna, you know, in more mature stage, and then they could waken you up. And if they're not here, well, you're probably going to have to take another birth and hope that there's some real devotees here preaching the real deal stuff. So, is meant to regulate the human mind. Okay, the yagna, the marriage ceremony, is meant to regulate the human mind, to become peaceful for spiritual advancement. See? So, and that's good. Even now, people, if you need to get married, it regulates your mind a little bit so it becomes peaceful. So the main thing is so that you can advance here. For most men, this Vigya Yoga should be encouraged even by persons in the renounced order of life. Sannyasis should never associate with women, but that does not mean that one who is in the lower stages of life, a young man, should not accept a wife in marriage ceremony. See? And so again, Vaidhi, Prabhupada, see, he's preaching. What? The Vaidhi platform. See, a sannyasi should never associate with women. Not even with your, ideally, not even with your sister, not even with a relative, not even with an old person. Even Bhakti-san wouldn't sit in the room with his a woman alone or all that stuff. Okay? So that's the Vaidhi level. Okay? But the Raganuga level, you get this union with the Lord, which protects you from all kinds of stuff. Well, you know, does this apply to I have Janaki here. She comes in and out of the room. See? And I'm not even a sannyasi. Okay? We're doing more than sannyasis here because actually sannyas is still a part of the varnashram system. It's a part of trying to attain Krishna. And we're not don't have to. Krishna's already attained here. Has anybody noticed? Krishna is attained in ecstatic union, in this yoga, this mystic marriage, man. You know, now that's accomplished. We're doing more than what sannyasis do. The sannyasis, if they're still striving to attain Krishna, they can't awaken Krishna Bhakti in others. They cannot deliver others. They cannot win souls to the transcendental realm. They cannot associate with men or women or anything like this. They can't do these things that we're doing, and we're not even sannyas, because it's not about that. That's not the teaching in our Srimad Bhagavatam. That's not the teaching in Caitanya Charitamrita. Teaching in Caitanya Charitamrita says even if a person is a fourth class, low class person, if they know the science of Krishna consciousness, they can be a spiritual master. See? What is knowing the science of Krishna consciousness? Oh, some study stuff? No. Knowing the science of Krishna consciousness means exactly one thing. Knowing Krishna. Knowing what he is. Okay? Knowing Krishna intimately. That's how you know the science of Krishna consciousness. Worshipping the Lord in ecstatic love is synonymous with knowing Krishna truthfully. So that's why we fit the scripture. You can look, Gaurahari. It doesn't say you have to be a sannyasi or wear neck beads or anything. You could be a low-class, fourth-class person. But if you know the science of Krishna, you can be a bona fide spiritual master. And that's why Prabhupada came to me. He said, well, look at this, man. You know Krishna. You've been worshiping him in ecstasy. You won't let go of Krishna. You won't let go of me. Yeah, therefore, amen, liberate a few people out there. Let's see if anybody will listen to you. Listen to some good horse sense, some good common sense, some real logic of, can you imagine people say they're in Krishna consciousness, but they don't come and listen here? Here we're preaching the essence of real Krishna consciousness, man. How to attain it like that? You go 40, 50 years with these teachers and gurus, and in one class, one video, you can overturn all that ignorance that you've gotten there because they haven't taught this. And this is all bona fide. It's all in the books. Checkable. So do you see how this is shiksha? Prabhupada taught like this. He got his disciples married. He talked on this level, marriage ceremonies, vaidhi, 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 vaidhi. Sannyasi shouldn't associate with women. And we're here with Raganuga teaching and bringing people through this teaching very quickly to the level of yoga with God, that mystic marriage, man. So you can go, even if you are married here, you can have this. See, this is why you need Shiksha Guru. Obviously, it didn't work just reading Prabhupada's books. You read Prabhupada's books, what are you doing? You're seeing that level. Why don't I see that level? Why don't my students see only that level now? Because you're following the book. You're associating with a person who is revealing from these books the ecstatic level, the Raganuga level, the spontaneous devotional teachings that elevate your consciousness to see from that perspective. Otherwise, you're looking from this perspective, and you act according to this perspective, and you're under the rule of the rules of that perspective and that level because you've accepted that as all in all. See, that's why these people, the devotees, they're just preaching, Prabhupada, 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 and his teachings, that's all, he's the greatest, and he is the greatest and all that, and they don't put any emphasis on what we're doing. No, that is not right, man. Because you're seeing with your own eyes, your own intelligence, we're taking your intelligence and bringing it from that level that Prabhupada taught to the next platform of spontaneous devotional service. So this should be increasing. These teachings should increase. His preaching, we're just taking off. You see, this is the basis. The books are the basis, and we go from that level because reality, the highest reality, is the highest truth, distinguished from illusion, and also the level of the mode of goodness, that was being preached here, that level, being distinguished. Otherwise you cannot learn, you cannot understand. That's why Shiksha Guru is important. It's always this way. It was this way with John the Baptist, man. John the Baptist taught the rules, make straight the way of the Lord. And then Jesus came, and then he said, I must decrease and he must increase. In other words, Jesus' teaching must increase, and emphasis on the Old Testament of Vaishnavism. That level of Vaidhi teaching must decrease if you want to move on. Otherwise, how can you do it? People are going around saying, yeah, this Gaurahari, don't listen to him because it's about Prabhupada. It's about this level. Okay, well, that's fine. That's where you're going to stay, and you're going to be on that level. But Prabhupada came to me personally, said, now teach this. He's behind this. He wants you to move on. It's not like he wants you to stay at that level of preaching 50 years ago. This purport was written for 50 years ago for the mentality of people then. So don't think that this preaching is not important. It's backed by Prabhupada, Disciplic line, and Krishna. It is more important now. And if you don't see that, then you can't move on. You'll just go keep preaching Prabhupada's principles about, being sannyas and getting people married. Okay, you're fine. You're serving like that at that level. We're here. Anybody ready for more? Anybody ready to see what's in Prabhupada's books deeper? Anybody ready to see why Lord Chaitanya said, oh, Varnashram Dharma? That's external bhakti. Tell me something more. Give me a deeper message in these books, in this bhakti yoga process. Give me your word. Only you can speak it. You are a spontaneous devotee. I want to know. Our preaching must increase. Has to. Otherwise people stay at that level. They say, here Prabhupada's saying we should just be under this, and penances and charity is only on that level of family relate. Get people married, and let's get married. But hey, what about this other thing? What about this marriage with Krishna? See, that's where Shiksha comes in. Here we can pull you. Hey man, don't forget this. This is the preaching. This is where it's going. This is the preaching that needs to increase. You should, people listening to this, you should be getting revelations, and probably are. Yeah, that's right. See, do you see why people, they're preaching, oh, what is this Gaurahari doing, man? He's preaching something different than Prabhupada. No, we should be preaching Prabhupada. You see, Prabhupada said, yeah, get in married, stay away from women, yeah, do this and do that, and rules, regulations, Varnashram Dharma. Let's stay there. See, you want to stay at that level? What am I preaching? By his order even. No, let's get married to Krishna now, man. Get taste for Krishna's pastimes and name. Worship the Lord in ecstasy now. Yeah, it's okay. It move towards that. Not move against it or away from it. See, now again, all these verses, you see side by side, Vaidhi Raganuga, Vaidhi Raganuga. How are you going to see that unless you come here? The only reason I see this is the Lord showing me. And I show those here that listen, my disciples and my well-wishers here, our well-wishers, Krishna's well-wisher. That's why Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son knows the Father, and the Son can reveal the Father to whom he chooses. See, you're getting the revelation here of the spontaneous level of Bhagavad-Gita. Can you imagine? Prabhupada ain't giving it to you, but he is, because we're part of that line, man. It's progressing. This is progressive Vaishnavism. And we'll prove it to you again in this verse. All activities should be performed without expectation of result. That's mode of goodness. Why? You got to do it like that. Because you got to discipline yourself to chant Hare Krishna and not expect any big result. You just got to do it out of duty, because you're not going to get one in the mode of goodness. You're not going to get ecstasy. You don't even know what ecstasy is. Do you know how many gurus are out there in mode of goodness and they don't know about ecstatic worship, even though they may say words like that and everything? Because if they did, they would be here like a bee. See, no, they're just going to I'm going to follow the mode of goodness. Bhagavad, don't expect any result, because I ain't going to get any much. Ask Janaki, 40 years of chanting. Ask Meena, ask Johan. So long, many years chanting. So don't expect any big result, because you're not going to get it. But just keep doing it out of duty. Show, like those ladies and men, they put that rock over and over down. Look at me, Lord, I am sincerely worshiping you. Can you see I'm doing this hard Martha practice, going all around, taking me days to go around Govardhan Hill. And the rain and the cold and the bare feet and the blisters, sore knees. You see, I'm sincere. See? That's what you get when you can't surpass the mode of goodness even. So don't expect any big result. And don't go do it. And they're trying to encourage. Now, don't just chant for a material result. Don't chant for that wife or that husband or that money. Don't look for a material result, and you're not going to get much of a spiritual result yet. Until you meet the devotee who shows you the spiritual perspective on even this verse in Bhagavad-Gita. All these activities should be performed without any expectation of result. Well, the Raganuga teaching is, oh, you want to expect a result. You see a devotee who is in expectation and longing for Krishna and gets Krishna. I just got a report from one devotee, I won't mention the name. She said, I was just longing for Krishna, longing for Krishna, and Krishna came. Oh, she expected some result. Oh, yeah, and that's good. See, that's more clear. When the Lord says, okay, now, when you realize by getting the proper shiksha that you should want to expect the result, oh Lord, please give me ecstatic devotional service. That's perfect. That is the perfect desire. If you're not desiring that, you're going to desire a wife, a husband, money, a big position, to be big guru, big spiritual master with a lot of followers, adoration. You're going to want adoration. Something. Because we're desiring beings, and this is just the Band-Aid. It's only part of the truth, that level of Vaidhi. It's not clear, it's not perfect. You got to follow this kind of teaching, this line of thinking. Yeah, you got to see a devotee chanting a holy name in ecstasy and also say, hey man, I want to chant like that too. I want to feel what that person's feeling. Relish what that person, oh, that looks so desirable. And there's no fault in that desire. Matter of fact, there's great praise for it. That's why we praise it. That's why Lord Chaitanya praised it. He came to his guru, he saw was chanting an ecstatic devotion. And what did Lord Chaitanya say? He says, listen, I don't want a man or money or wealth or a big guruship. No, please, I want to chant the holy name like you. I want to chant with the payment of ecstatic devotion. See, no fault in that desire. That is a praiseworthy desire. You must have that desire if you want to get Krishna's mercy. Krishna said, Uddhava, deliver a message to those gopis. Tell them all their hearts pining for me is the only reason I come back to them. Their desire for me is the only reason. Otherwise, I'd never come back. It's reciprocation. They're lucky. They associated with other devotees who long for me. Therefore, they long for me, and that's why I come back to them. No other reason. They're only their desire for me, and that's why until these Vaidhi Bhaktis get the good sense to desire intimacy with Krishna, this yoga that we're teaching, this union, they ain't going to get it. They don't desire it. If they did, they'd be here. They would be at a place, a very rare place, where that's exactly what we're teaching, right? That's why I got people coming here. Sometimes they don't see the value of it. And they come and they say, oh yeah, I'll come right now. I'm just, doing this other thing and your thing. I may come someday. All right, well, good. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'll put my energy into those who are longing for this truth, longing for ecstatic worship, really want it. I'll give them my time and not your time. Okay? Or these people, they go to they get this amazing connection, and they go and their gurus are these stupid, foolish women like that. What's her name? Anyway, I won't mention her name. See, and then I say, you think that? You don't see the value here? You think that's more valuable? Then go to it, man. Waste your life. Let all that speculation be your guru, man. Let all that contamination drive you down until you're ready. I'll spend my time with those who want this bhakti, man. Okay? That's how Krishna is. Unless you desire him, which you can't, and you got to know who he is. People don't know who he is. You got to hear who he is from a person who knows Krishna. Okay? Not from those who don't know Krishna, and that's most of the world, most of Vaishnavism. Most of Vaishnavas don't know who Krishna is. Out of many thousands of persons, hardly one knows me in truth. That's the kind of guru you need to show you, teach you who Krishna is, even though the Vedas are screaming who Krishna is, still you won't see it. Now, I've seen this practically. You got to be around the Krishna. They'll teach you who Krishna is, what he is, and how to get him. How to attract Krishna quickly. What kind of association's unfavorable for that? See? And at this level, it's anybody who's opposed to this kind of worship. See, this is a narrow gate. See? Krishna is this ecstatic worship. Oh, you don't like this? Oh, and you're in this group and that group and this other group? Oh, well, you're contaminated, man. See, so all these activities should be performed without any expectation of result. See? And here you perform these activities with the expectation of attaining devotion to Krishna. I mean, that's what the devotees did. Even the mother of Lord Chaitanya, Shachi Devi, begged for pure devotional service. She said, please give me this treasure. See, give me, it's a gift. See? When you start looking to the devotees and sincerely serving them for pure devotional service, and then you start to get it. I mean, you really want it. You can have people have their natural propensities in this world, and but in their heart, I want this bhakti, man. See? They should never be performed. They should be performed as a matter of duty. See, that's Vaidhi Bhakti, as a matter of duty, mode of goodness, matter of duty. Here, you perform this level of devotional service, this Raganuga Bhakti practice, out of simply greed for it. That's why you got to see a devotee intimately worshiping the Lord in their eternally liberated position and develop this greed for it. Otherwise, you may not have it. There are gurus out there. Most of the gurus in all those organizations, they don't have spiritual greed. Otherwise, they'd be here. They're happy with whatever they got. A spiritual greedy person says, oh boy, I like the way you worship Krishna. I want to learn from you. You're my guru in that way. I want to be close to you. I want to understand how you do this. I want to be your student, disciple. Hey, greed. This is duty. See, Prabhupada's teaching on modality. Does he say anything? Maybe we'll look at the purport. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But you got to get clear how to do devotional service out of greed. Otherwise, you're stuck at this level. Must be performed as a matter of duty, and you'll preach it also. Yeah, you should do things out of a matter of duty because I believe this level, and I haven't met Shiksha Gurus put me on the level of greed. Oh, I want to do this. I want to chant the holy name in ecstasy. Jesus' first disciple came up to him and said, I want to follow you, Master. And he said, why? Because of spiritual greed. I want the scriptures. I want to taste them. I want to feel them. I want to love God. And not just from a pious perspective or a dutiful perspective. It's my duty to do this. O son of Prita, that is my final opinion. Well, I guess see, the Lord is full of contradictions. It's his final opinion, but yes, final opinion on that level, and then there's this other level. You know his final opinion? This same Lord Krishna as Lord Chaitanya, when he heard about Varnashram Dharma preaching, he said, that's external bhakti. Give me another opinion about devotional service that God has, that you've ascertained from your intimacy with the Lord. I want to hear that. Otherwise, you think this is final. Yeah? I'm teaching, it's not so final, is it? Okay, you're at that level, you've done that for a while. Okay, you want to hear another deeper understanding? Well, you can do that here. See, so translation, prescribed duties should never be renounced. If by illusion one gives up prescribed duties, such renunciation is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Okay? So the prescribed duties, actually, if you meet a real Raganuga, spontaneous devotee, they'll just teach you what the Lord taught them. And it's even in the books. Prescribed duties should never be renounced. And that prescribed duty was by Lord Chaitanya in chapter 3 or 4 of Adi Lila. He said, I've come here because this worship that people do in awe and reverence doesn't turn me on, man. It just doesn't float my boat. It's weak and it doesn't control me. I'm not overwhelmed. And he's not overwhelmed inside your body. He wants to be overwhelmed inside your heart, worshiping himself on the level of ecstatic devotion. Okay? So therefore, I'm going to distribute this book, this level of bhakti, which makes people attracted to the worship of Vrindavan, and the gopis especially. Devotees will worship me then on the path of spontaneous love. Okay? And therefore they should go on hearing and chanting about me and in this ecstatic love. Otherwise, it will be abandonment of duty, of your prescribed duty. The Lord prescribed it. Yes, I'm giving you ecstatic devotion, and never abandon hearing about the Lord, giving classes about Krishna, chanting his holy name. Never abandon that path. Otherwise, you'll be in the mode of ignorance. You see, I had to catch somebody already. Ah, I don't need to chant. I don't need to hear about Krishna anymore. See? Ignorance. See? Luckily I was here. I said, oh no, you do. This is prescribed. The Lord prescribed this. And the reason for it is that's the way this bhakti keeps awakening and keeps us free of the illusion and maya. As soon as you stop chanting in ecstatic love, because you get the potency here to do that, what happens? The maya rolls in like a fog and takes over your consciousness. And you start to think all kinds of ignorant things like, I don't need to chant Hare Krishna. I don't need to hear about Krishna anymore. That is illusion. Even in the Christian thing, people come, I don't need to worship Jesus anymore. I don't need to go to be around ecstatic devotees. No, you do. I don't need sadhu sangha anymore. This is like, this ignorance rolls in people, they come here, they get something, some good stuff, and then they say, I don't need this anymore. I'm going to go stay alone. See, it's illusion, maya. Just rolls in like a fog. See, just by you getting lax. I experimented with all these things. I know how maya works like that. All I have to do is stop chanting and hearing, and the maya will roll in and make me think all kinds of ignorant things. Been there, done that. A few times. Okay, we'll stop here. I'm going to rest the voice a little bit. Thank you very much for coming. Haribol.